Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to welcome the President of the Republic of Seychelles. Please be seated. Mr. Wevel Romkalawan, President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Justin Valentin, Minister for Education, Principal Secretaries, Directors of Education, Mr. Oliver Bastien, Chairperson of the SBSA Governing Board, members of the SBSA Governing Board, Mrs. Josiane Bristol, SBSA Director, Ministry officials, sponsors, WB partners, families and friends following us live, parents, SBSA management and staff, dear graduates, good afternoon. It is indeed an honor to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony for cohort 2019-2021. As Masters of Ceremony, you have my colleague, Mr. Sedou Silla, and myself, Mrs. Sylvine Bonne.
Mesdames et Messieurs, 120 étudiants venant de nos filières d'études, à savoir finance, comptabilité, administration et gestion d'entreprise et fondation en compétences administratives, qui ont terminé avec succès leur cycle d'études, recevront leurs certificats et diplômes cet après-midi.
This year, we also have 18 graduates who completed their studies on a part-time basis. 13 graduates will receive their certificate in business administration, and 5 graduates will be receiving certificates after successfully going through the process of RPL. We are proud to honor their achievements alongside our graduates from the full-time programs. Among the graduates, 14 will also receive different awards this afternoon. To start off today's ceremony, I would like to invite one of our lecturers, Mr. Nicholas Odwa, to deliver a short reflection for our graduates.
Dear graduates, this journey began some years back when you are still very small and young, and you are dropped by your parents at a creche. And by that time, you didn't imagine that you'd be in this place this time. And when you joined creche, you met your friends and teachers. And today, by the same guidance of resilient, loving, and caring teachers. You have a clear vision of where you're going to next. I salute you, my fellow lecturers, for guiding these young men and women to this far they have reached. As I have said, it has taken God's hands for us to be here this afternoon. And I would like to share some Bible verses that will take us further in this journey. The Bible tells us in Isaiah chapter 58, verse 11, the Lord will guide you always. I would like to encourage all of us this afternoon that through this verse, we are certain of God's guidance. We are assured that God is going to guide us. But I have to tell you this afternoon. It is only a person willing to be guided that can be guided. The Bible speaking in Proverbs 13:20 says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise." Yes, proper guidance will be when you keep the right company. Part B of that verse says, "But the companion of fools will be destroyed." This brings us to a crucial part of life where many have been destroyed, especially this age group that is graduating this afternoon, either in the form of career or life in general. Dear graduates, being guided wisely and be always guided. Keep the right company so you will prosper. I would therefore encourage you all to be strong and courageous in this journey, the way Joshua was told in Joshua chapter 1, verse 9, and to always believe in God that whatever you ask in the name of Jesus, and you don't doubt in your hearts, will always be yours. We have great things and opportunities lying ahead of us. And the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20, "Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we think or imagine, according to the power that works in us." For all these abundances to get to us, we just need one vital component in our religious journey, which is faith. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, the Bible defines faith as the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. Hence, through faith this afternoon and in life to come, you can have the evidence of where you're going to. You can see it clearly. You can vision where you will be next. And the Bible saying in Proverbs 29:18, part A of it, it says, "Where there is no vision, people perish." Dear graduates, don't perish, don't die. Keep the faith and live a life of blessed guidance as you acquire more knowledge and skills. I wish you all the best in the next circle of life. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur Nicolas. C'est avec grand plaisir, Mesdames et Messieurs, que j'invite la directrice de l'Académie, Madame Josiane Bristol, à venir prononcer son discours. Madame Bristol.
Mr. Wevel Ramkalawan, President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Justin Valentin, Minister for Education, Principal Secretaries, Mr. Oliver Bastian, Chairperson of the SBSA Governing Board, members of the SBSA Governing Board, dear sponsors, parents, SBSA management and staff, dear graduates. A very good afternoon and warm welcome to you all to the Seychelles Business Studies Academy graduation ceremony for cohort 2019-2021. President Ramkalawan, it is indeed an honor that you have dedicated your time to share this momentous occasion with us, and we thank you. My dear graduates, today is your time to be proud, to reflect on how far you have come and all that you have achieved. A time to plan for a bright future, and definitely a time to be thankful to all those who have helped you reach this far in your life's journey. And we must all admit that you have indeed come a long way. And more specifically, you have developed, not only in your knowledge and skills required for your specific job fields, but you have also developed in a broader sense, gained abilities, a wealth of comprehensive experience that will not only help you grow as a person, but make you more marketable for future employers. We look back to your time at SBSA and note that the past 2 years have been really challenging for everyone, and more so for you, our dear graduates, as you had your studies disrupted and everything you thought you knew and expected to happen in your academic journey completely turned topsy-turvy. But you did not flounder. You did not sink. We all used those challenges we were facing as great opportunities. The pandemic taught the staff and students of SBSA a lot. It enabled us to open our minds. It definitely showed us what we are made of, what we can do, and it has, in the end, pulled the very best out of us all. New vocabularies were adopted, analyzed, and are now part of our everyday thinking. Such things as online learning, blended learning, hybrid learning, which 2 years ago we only vaguely knew about, have now become par with traditional teaching methods. Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and even WhatsApp, which was generally used for socializing, have become teaching tools. Gone are the days where learners would be asked to put their mobile phones away. It is now the norm to walk by a class and see learners using their mobile phones to access notes sent by lecturers or conduct some online research required for the on-the-spot lesson. COVID-19, despite the hurdles it placed, challenged us to improve ourselves. And at SBSA, we did just that. You, my dear graduates, can say that you have gone through all the stages and you came out victorious. 2 years of having partial academic closure, where you had to learn to adapt to what was called the new normal and make it your accepted normal. 2 years of spending time away from the campus, away from direct contact with your lecturers and classmates. 2 years of finding new ways to make group work succeed. 2 years of adapting to these new teaching methods and finding ways to make them work for you. Certainly, these 2 years were not easy. Furthermore, work-based experience in those 2 years was an absolute hurdle to organize. So you are the cohort which had to undergo a different type of WB in the form of simulations and immersion. Different, not something organized by SBSA before, but with the unfailing support of your lecturers, you pulled through. Simulations exercises were submitted, marked accordingly, and in the end, both lecturers and learners were all able to congratulate themselves on one more accomplishment. And your accomplishments have been non-stop. You are the cohort which has given us our highest number of distinctions ever. 7 of you are graduating today with a distinction compared to 4 last year, 3 the year before, and either 1 or 2 the years previous to that. Moreover, at the end of 2021, more learners following the Accounting and Finance program have qualified for the AAT Level 3, and we have seen outstanding performance in the AAT Level 4, where one learner scored the first ever above 90% grade in AAT Level 4, not once, but twice, and one of those grades at 99%. You can see why I'm smiling. Dear graduates, today we celebrate you. We celebrate your accomplishments. We celebrate the zeal and fervor which has brought you this far in your journey. We celebrate the triumphs of the Professional Center, which has given you the keys to further opportunities in your life. The SBSA family, always taking the motto, Gateway to Opportunities, very seriously, has broadened its scope for our learners as of last year. 2 programs were developed. They were validated by SQA and offered for the first time in 2021 to meet the market demand needs in Seychelles, as well as in a bid to take on board more S5 leavers. The Certificate in Administrative Skills, the first cohort of which is graduating today, and the Diploma in Human Resource Management have now joined our 2 previous full-time diploma programs and have already become quite popular with S5 leavers. For the 2nd year running, we have enrolled over 160 new Year 1 learners. Unfortunately, we are still at the same premises, still have the same number of rooms, and so many of our learners than our physical resources can hold has put a lot of pressure on us. Fortunately, 2020, the pandemic caused us to embrace new teaching styles, and these are being implemented still to help us cope with this lack of space. However, having more learners has also put extra pressure on lecturers, and they find themselves with more marking to cope with and more teaching hours to juggle alongside their other duties. To continue in this momentum, SBSA will definitely need to have more staff and bigger and better premises to deliver our mandate. And we do wish to continue. We are looking into developing other courses as requested by our partners. We plan for a better digitization strategy. We look towards being able to meet future job requirements as we foster a kind of mindset in our graduates that will help them fit into the market of the future. The Academy still continues to offer part-time programs as required by those in employment and seeking to acquire new skills to gain employment. The AAT programs and the part-time Certificate in Business Administration still attract new applicants each year. The recognition of prior learning, or RPL, which is a different mode of certification, has also become a norm at the Academy. And each year, we manage to graduate a group of candidates who have successfully completed the RPL process to gain their qualifications. SBSA staff continues to engage in professional development to ensure the Academy can rightfully boast of having a well-trained workforce ready to meet any eventuality. We also celebrate the fact that our graduates are loyal to the Academy. The SBSA alumni, newly launched last year, is one means for them to show their support to their alma mater. Nonetheless, greater support is shown when we see our graduates return to join the staff team. We have this year 4 past graduates employed as assistant lecturers. 3 of them were appointed in 2021. And as we celebrate all these achievements, dear graduates, we acknowledge our gratitude to all those who have enabled us to reach this far. Over the past year, we have witnessed firsthand the commitment, the hard work everyone brings to ensuring our success, combined with the great energy and positivity that continues to attract new talent to our academy. It is surely evident that the staff of SBSA, be it teaching staff, support staff, and admin staff, have at all times the well-being of our learners at heart. They all work together to create a rich and exciting environment for innovation and growth for our learners. I owe them my heartfelt gratitude for being the anchors of this academy, the ones who work at making sure that everything goes well for our learners and that we continue to enjoy success. We are grateful for the continued support of our governing board members and for the trust that the government of Seychelles, through the Ministry of Education, places in us. Our various partners from different organizations deserve our gratitude for their unfailing support in the training of our learners through the Work-Based Experience program, as well as their various support in providing guest speakers, invitations to forums, workshops, and other forms of support to our staff and learners. We owe our gratitude to Mr. Georges Dauphin and his team at Cable and Wireless Seychelles. Their support of SBSA and their willingness to respond to our needs enabled us to be better equipped to meet those new teaching methods. Our gratitude also goes to our dear sponsors. Your contributions have helped to make this day a success, and it is deeply appreciated. Thank you, dear parents and other family members who have supported all these graduates to achieve their successes. We thank God for giving us the inspiration, the energy to keep working with these fantastic young men and women, to keep us working as the SBSA family. Thank you to the Graduation Organizing Committee and all other helpers, be it staff or learners, for assisting to make this day a success. My dear graduates, you are all success stories in your own way. You all represent the core of what SBSA is all about. I urge you today to continue being our success stories, to continuously put into practice the skills and attitudes you have gained at the academy. As graduates of SBSA, you are indeed professionals. Now is the time to live, work, and behave like the professionals that you are. My congratulations to you all once again. I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, Mrs. Bristol, for your inspiring address. We will now proceed with the presentation of certificates. Certificates will be presented according to the different programs of study, and graduates' names will be read alphabetically. May we ask you to only applaud our graduates at the end of each batch of certificate presentation, please.
May I invite Mrs. Vanessa Finesse, our Quality Assurance Officer, to present the certificates to the first group of graduates, please. Certificate in Administrative Skills, Christine Agatin. Shania Babe. Naomi Barbier. Angie Boniface. Emma Bristol. Anisha Charlotte. Aisha Cometan. Raisa Dibignon. Elsa Elizabeth. Karine Gabriel. Keanu Waro. Jemina Jacqueline. Natasha Louise. Annalisa Mangru. Lord Max. Elora Moncheri. Eddie Payette. Nathaniel Philo. James Pile. Ezra Paul. Hilary Tolman. Fabrice Thérézine. Jean-Michel Toultilatier. Graduating in absentia are Julian Ernesta, Chantal Finesse, Angélique Poirot, Karine Gabriel. Please give the graduates a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Finesse. May I now have the honor of our Deputy Director for Studies, Mrs. Maria Solin, on stage to present the next batch of certificates, please. Certificate in Business Administration. Curtina Agatin. Sheena Banan. Lina Cecile. Antoinette Dubel. Natacha Gertrude. Monique Gertrude. Jacinta Olanda. Selma Kilendo. Myrna Labos. Natasha Modeli. Karen Mwale. Rania Ofe. Rhonda Sofola. Doris Thiron. For the first time since this program has been on offer, we have 4 graduates who have scored a distinction. Please give all the graduates a round of applause. Advanced Certificate in Accounting. Kevin Morel. Sébastien Toussaint. Jean-Paul Zialor. Please give the graduates a round of applause. Advanced Certificate in Business Management and Administration. Charlotte Gabriel. Laurent Larue. Tressa Rabat. Graduating in absentia is Shanti Wawu. Please give the graduates a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Solin. I would now like to invite Mrs. Deborah Drapkan, the Head of Program for Business Management and Administration, to present the next batch of certificates, please. Diploma in Business Management and Administration, Ginela Adrien. Lopez Anakua. Angelica Azemia. Sharon Barra. Stéphane Boniface. Natisha Brigelia. Kelvina Kipidon. Ashanti Elizabeth. Rebecca Elizabeth. Justin Emilien. Natasha Ernesta. San Fines. Issa Gamatis Henriette. Lilette Haïdé. Ella Waro. Naomi Otter. Chloé Waro. Jemila Jani. Samia Joseph. Kesha Joubert. Rémi Julie. Irene Quilendo. Janissa Lavigne. Naïla L'Espoir. Emma Loiseau. Émile Louise. Emma Louise. Doria Madeleine. Nadisha Malbrook. Mendy Marcel. Lisa Machot. Rina Michel. Fabien Mondon. Stacy Monti. Anisha Morel. Roshni Morel. Hilary Morel. Tristan Morin. Myriam Moumou. Sylvie Nibouret. Darius Petrus. Norisha Filoe. Stéphanie Kat. Charlotte Rabat. Steffi Rose. Philippa Servina. Stéphanie Souris. Shirin Souris. Renadelle Suzette. Anissa Tiran. Sham Venda. Francesca Venda. Hannah Volser. Brandon Zialo. Graduating in absentia is Vinod Tiran. This year, we have 3 graduates who have scored a distinction from this program. Please give all the graduates a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Dabka. May I invite Mrs. Rasika Baznayaka, the outgoing AT coordinator, to present the next batch of certificates, please. Diploma in Accounting and Finance, Angélique Azemia. Amadev Azemia. Fabien de Chamoy-Lablache. Ellie Deloyer. Leroy Didon. Liane Emmanuel. Lisa Figaro. Dylan Funo. Tony Gabriel. Chris Anderson, Christy Henriette, Shadrach Joubert, Ruben Julienne, Christian Jupiter, Steffi Lewis, Frances Lewis, Guy Ramondan, Nel Chamoté, Sophie Ng, Samuel Orfe, Charmaine Padayashi, Wendy Payette, Bertrand Payette, Nerine Pellissier, Raphaël Pierre-Louis, Sarah Pilet, Joël Pompey, Alessandro Poul Charlette, Angélique Prasad, Jeannie Robinson, Dean Savvy, Bianca Simeon, Tinisha Sui, Daniel Valentin, Shakira Valentin, Janelle Ya Asing, this year we have 4 graduates who have scored a distinction from this program. Please give all the graduates a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Bassanake, and congratulations to all SBSA graduates. Please give them all a round of applause.
Before we proceed to the awards, we would like to formally acknowledge 2 members of the SBSA staff who are proud graduates today. Our motto at SBSA is Gateway to Opportunities. and we continuously ensure our staff get the chance to improve their skills and competencies in different ways. One such opportunity is to make the training offered at SBSA available to them. May I please call upon the director to present our 2 staff members with a small congratulatory gift sponsored by the Academy. Monique Gertrude and Antoinette Dubel, please join us on stage. We are proud to note that Antoinette is the housekeeper and has decided to acquire new skills through this training.
Congratulations to the 2 SBSA staff members. Mrs. Brissot, please remain on stage for the awards. Nous allons maintenant procéder à la présentation des certificats aux diplômés qui ont démontré des performances exceptionnelles dans leur filière. Nous voudrions inviter Monsieur le ministre, Dr Justin Valentin, à venir présenter les certificats et trophées aux meilleurs diplômés. Nous demandons aux diplômés de rester sur scène après avoir reçu les prix.
We would like to officially extend our heartfelt thanks to all our faithful sponsors for their support of our graduation ceremony. Unfortunately, due to health restrictions, we could not have our sponsors here to present the prizes. The director will do that on their behalf. We will start by rewarding those graduates who have shown best effort in the 3 full-time programs. The award for best effort in Certificate in Administrative Skills is sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank. The award recipient is Angie Boniface. The award for best effort in Diploma in Accounting and Finance is sponsored by Raffles Seychelles and SACOS. The award recipient is Angélique Prasad. The award for best effort in Diploma in Business Management and Administration is sponsored by Raffles Seychelles and SACOS. The award recipient is Stephanie Catre.
The Outstanding Performer Award is each year presented to the graduate who has produced excellent results in his or her respective program. The Most Outstanding Performer Award for the Certificate in Administrative Skills is sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank and Hôtel La Chapelle Pralin. The award recipient is Hilary Talman. The Most Outstanding Performer Award for the Certificate in Business Administration is sponsored by SRC. The award recipient is Rhonda Sofola. The Most Outstanding Performer Award for the Diploma in Business Management and Administration is sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank, Raffles Seychelles, and Member of Governing Board, Mrs. Stella Constance. The award recipient is Anisha Morel. The Most Outstanding Performer Award for the Diploma in Accounting and Finance is sponsored by ACM and Associates, SACOS, and Constance Efilia. The award recipient is Alessandro Paul Charlet.
The AAT award is bestowed on the Diploma in Accounting and Finance graduate who has excelled academically in all the AAT external exams. The award is sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank and ACM and Associates. The award recipient is Alessandro Pulchalet. The City and Guilds Award is presented to the Diploma in Business Management and Administration graduate who has performed exceptionally well in these external exams. The award is sponsored by ACM and Associates and SACOS. The award recipient is Sylvie Nibouet. The Seychelles National Youth Council is once again presenting an award aptly named Making the Impossible Possible to a deserving graduate. The recipient of this award will receive a shield from SNYC and a prize sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank.
The SNYC award winner is a very respectful, polite, and determined person who kept an excellent attendance and punctuality record for 2 consecutive years. The graduate's final year at the academy was a remarkably tough one. Having to undergo urgent medical surgery abroad resulted in a lengthy, unplanned absence. The recipient constantly remained connected with lecturers and fellow classmates while being away and resumed study on campus, although not fully recovered. Persevering and remaining focused on studies while making time to catch up with missed lessons. With self-motivation and support from family, lecturers, and colleagues, the graduate has made it to this day. The SNYC Award is this year presented to Roshni Morel. The annual SBSA Governing Board Award, jointly sponsored by all members of the Governing Board, is conferred to the graduate who has demonstrated outstanding contribution by being an exceptional ambassador to the Academy. May we have the honor of the Governing Board Chairperson, Mr. Olivier Bastien, to present this award, please. During the years where we have had challenges presented by the pandemic, we have seen our learners flourish and conquer all barriers they faced. And this year, we have not one, but 2 graduates who have equally met the criteria of the Governing Board Award.
Both recipients of this award are graduates who have been studious and have steadily achieved good academic performance. As SBSA ambassadors, they have significantly contributed to SBSA's positive reputation through several extracurricular activities. They have demonstrated good leadership skills by being hardworking individuals, ambitious, energetic, and respectful. Both recipients cooperated excellently with the staff and students alike, and were always mindful of others' views. They undertook entrusted responsibilities with ease and confidence, articulated respectfully, and was esteemed by peers.
Both graduates are worthy recipients of the Academy Governing Board Award. The award recipients are Naila L'Espoir and Issa Gamatis Henriette. Thank you, Mr. Bastien.
This year, the Academy, having witnessed exceptional academic performance in our graduates despite all adversities and challenges faced, has introduced a new award, the Medal of Academic Excellence. This medal is sponsored by Douglas Jewelers. The recipient of this medal will also receive a prize sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank and Cable and Wireless Seychelles. The graduate who will be presented with the first SBSA Medal of Academic Excellence has been a dedicated and hardworking student with exemplary behavior, has been a consistent, outstanding performer throughout the 3 years, was also a role model for colleagues, and provided support for those struggling in their studies. Excelled in the local diploma program by attaining a distinction overall. Has received distinction certificates for both foundation and advanced levels of AAT, not only passing with very good grades, but achieving the highest mark in all modules in the group. One of the few in the first batch of students who is qualified to sit the final professional AAT exam. Always gives the best and is proof that hard work pays off. The recipient of the first SBSA Medal of Academic Excellence is Alessandra Poole Charlotte.
The President's Cup is conveyed to the graduate who has performed well academically, is exemplary in behavior, has been a good role model and has also been an ambassador to the academy, participating enthusiastically in different activities. The award recipient receives a laptop sponsored by the Office of the President, a scholarship letter for further studies from ANHRD, plus other prizes sponsored by Seychelles Commercial Bank, ACM and Associates, SACOS, and IDC.
This year's recipient of the President's Cup has been an exceptional role model with an outgoing and respectful personality. The graduate sustained progression in studies throughout the 3 years. Will no doubt be remembered as an active member on the Learners' Council who engaged in various activities alongside other members and enticed students to view the Learner Council as their voice in SBSA, while also promoting the team spirit. The graduate was an advocate of change and would never hesitate to voice out views on any subject matter, particularly regarding students' well-being. An innovative individual who initiated many positive ideas to heighten SBSA's credibility as a professional center, has also been so persistent in bringing about a positive ethos on campus. Classmates looked up to the awardee, and in return, the latter held on to the motto, "Not leaving anyone behind." Ultimately, the individual was truly not only an asset to SBSA, but immensely valued by staff and students alike for all the self-sacrifice. Nationally, the recipient was also renowned for bringing about positive youth image and certainly an inspiration for the youth of today and tomorrow.
May we have the honor of President Ramkalawan on stage to present the cup and laptop, please. The award recipient is Philippa Servina.
May we ask the President, Minister, and Mrs. Bristol to remain on stage for a group photo with all the award recipients, please.
Pat yourself on the back, you just did that. Hey. Pat yourself on the back, cause you just did that. Hey. Pat yourself on the back, you just did that. Hey. Pat yourself on the back, cause you just did that. You just graduated, you need a vacation. Thanks for all your patience. Hands up cause we made it. Everyone go, you just graduated. Put your hands up cause you made it. First thing, nigga, I made it. First in the fam, graduated. Put a lot of time in, I almost failed it. I'm talking bad grades, you can't save it. Middle finger, every teacher tried to play me. Now I'm on their playlist, yeah, they play me.
Thank you, Mr. President, Minister, and Mrs. Bristol. Award recipients, you may now take your seats. Congratulations to you all.
J'invite maintenant Darius Petrus et Steffi Lewis, deux de nos nouveaux diplômés, à venir lire des mots de remerciement au nom de tous leurs collègues.
Your Excellencies, Mr. Revel Romkalawan, President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Justin Valentin, Minister for Education, Principal Secretaries, Mr. Oliver Bastien, Chairperson of the SBSA Governing Board, Ms. Zosiane Bristol, the SBSA Director, parents, SBSA management and staff, fellow graduates, a pleasant good afternoon to you all. It is with heartfelt gratitude that we, Steffi and I, deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating cohort of 2019-2021. It has been a mind-blowing 3 years of our academic lives, and we are here as proud graduates. So many toils have marked us all at one point in time, but today we receive the key to open bigger and wider gates of opportunities. Here at the Seychelles Business Studies Academy, we have inspired and aspired to embark on a lifelong learning journey. We have been professionally groomed to our social skills have been uplifted. We should be referring to ourselves as proficient novices, hunger for either a career in the business or that first degree course that will heighten our academic base and nurture us into young leaders. The holistic curriculum approach at the Academy, particularly the competency-based approach to teaching and learning, ensured that all our needs were taken care of, academically, mentally, and socially. It has been 3 years, and yes, the COVID-19 pandemic brought about mixed feelings for us as learners. It has been detrimental to our physical and mental health. But we defined the coronavirus. Who has become techno-savvy? We have. Who has experienced the first simulation project for work-based experience at SBSA? We did. And we pulled through with flying colors.
The school closures left many institutions in dismay, but SBSA embraced digital technology and so activated virtual teaching and learning. Once again, we beat the odds, and no SBSA student was left behind in the race. We might not all have been academically gifted, but we have prevailed, and immense gratitude goes to our dedicated lecturers who ensured we were on task. Yes, we are all here, young professionals with our qualifications in hand. The full house today projects our accomplishment procured from personal determination as well as support from close ones and associates. Dear fellow graduates, today our academic life at SBSA draws to a close. Let us express our sincere gratitude to the people who have marked our success story or stories during our time at SBSA. I dare say many of us rocked the boat at SBSA. But thank you to all our lecturers who sought to address our emotional, social, and academic needs. We are indebted to your undivided attention and interventions at the opportune moment, and for your continued encouragement throughout our studies. To the management team and support staff, thank you for accommodating our needs. Your support towards providing a conducive learning environment, particularly during the school closure, has led to our academic testimony. I would like to express sincere gratitude to the Government of Seychelles and the Ministry of Education for promoting education for all. At SBSA, we have been supplied with the needful to facilitate teaching and learning. To all organizations that could squeeze us for work-based experience despite the COVID-19 pandemic and the strict health measures in place, thank you for taking us on board to expose us to new experiences and allowing each trainee to discover his or her individual skills and to contribute to the industry. To our parents, the warmest thank you for bearing with us. We might have proven to be difficult on numerous occasions, but today we make you proud. You are rejoicing in our success. Your love and support helped us to make the right choices and succeed in our ventures. We convey our sincere gratitude to our religious congregations, sponsors, families, and friends who have followed us throughout our academic journey until this day. Your revolvent faith and devotion will always be remembered. Above it all, the glory goes to the Most High, for his abundance of hope that filled our lives
when we were at our lowest. We kept the faith, and he guided us, and we overcame self-doubts and triumphantly hold our qualification today. Thank you, Lord.
To my fellow graduates, congratulations. We have conquered one of many milestones in our lifetime. We have so many tales to tell about our experience at SBSA. I'm so delighted that we're leaving the academy with more memories than not. The stress, minor disputes, sleepless nights of studying, we have overcome all, and we salute this blissful day. SBSA was our choice, and we have mastered many skills here. Today, we are ready to give back to the community and society. The knowledge and experiences we have fostered over the 3 years will be a valuable asset to any business environment. Therefore, dear graduates, do not hold back on the opportunities that falls on your doorstep. Be mindful of the values that you have come across at the SBSA. Impart them all. Respect, integrity, excellence, and teamwork. Working in silos deems success. Therefore, impart tolerance for others as we have been groomed to do so at SBSA. Always remember that our certificate holds no value without attitude, and we need to work collaboratively whenever we go to initiate progress. Being optimistic and passionate sums up how we feel today. Class of 2021, unveil your skills and capacities. Strive for continued determination in everything you do. Clinch all openings with vivacity and let us make a difference in the business sphere. I wish you all the best in your future missions. Thank you all for listening and for bearing witness to our accomplishment. Thank you.
Thank you, Darius and Steffi. I would now like to invite a group of SBSA staff and students to perform a song entitled Sa Imoletan.
Différent avec ça qui bouge, même si nous pas dans même ligne.
Passe dans ta la vie, quand l'obstacle pas les mon vie arrête, et les temps pas arrête masser.
Résultat sacrifice, là est son bénéfice. Dans un moment, tout le monde a mis fait sens. Tout ça qui nous demande, là il m'en le temps, là il m'en le temps. Fait compter sa moment, résultat sacrifice, là est son bénéfice. Dans un moment, tout le monde a mis fait sens. Tout ça qui nous demande, là il m'en le temps. Avec tes fait noir, où la lumière, lisez rempli éclat, l'idée remplie et bas, et connaissance et guerrier, il faut résultat sacrifice, là ils sont bénéfices. Dans un moment, tout mon ami fait sens. Tout ça qui nous demande, là ils m'ont les temps, là ils m'ont les temps. Fait compter ça moment, résultat sacrifice, là ils sont bénéfices. Dans un moment, tout mon ami fait sens. Tout ça qui nous demande, là ils m'ont les temps, là ils m'ont les temps. Pour récolter fruit tous nos efforts. À cause là il nous les temps, fait compter ça moment, résultat sacrifice, là ils sont bénéfices. Dans un moment, tout mon ami fait sens. Tout ça qui doute nous, là il nous les temps, là il nous les temps. Fait compter ça moment, résultat sacrifice, là ils sont bénéfices. Dans un moment, tout mon ami fait sens. Tout ça qui nous nous, là il nous les temps. À cause là ils ont les temps.
Merci.
Merci à vous pour cette magnifique interprétation. Président Wevel Ramkalawan, ministre Valentin, secrétaires principaux, distingués représentants du ministère, mesdames et messieurs, nous sommes arrivés à la fin de cette cérémonie, célébrant les performances et réalisations de nos nouveaux diplômés de la promotion 2019-2021. Nous vous remercions sincèrement de nous avoir honorés de votre présence cet après-midi. Nous remercions aussi les distingués représentants du ministère, nos sponsors et organisations partenaires, familles et amis qui suivent cette cérémonie en direct. Chers parents et nouveaux diplômés, vous aurez la chance de prendre des souvenirs photos de façon contrôlée. Puis-je rappeler à tous nos hôtes les besoins d'observer la distanciation sociale et de bien porter des masques pendant que vous sortez. Une fois de plus, merci et passez un très bon après-midi.